Hello, Cancer. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So, this is going to be a relationship overview, love reading. All right, we're going to pull out 3 cards. As you can see, I already popped out 2. It's because it wasn't recording, but we're going to pull 3 cards, and the 3 cards is going to be the overall energy of your connection. We're going to pull 2 tarot cards, and one of the cards is going to represent your person. The second card is going to be in representation of you. And then the last deck of cards I have here, we're going to pull out 5. So first card is going to be a situation. Second card is going to be the influence of this connection. Third card is going to be the ailment or the trouble regarding or overshadowing this connection. Fourth card would be our advice, some little bit of wisdom for us moving forward. And then the 5th card is our outcome. If you like that, stay along for the ride. All right. So we have forever lovers and friends, and then we have my fair lady. You're my lady. You're my lady. Oh, ancestors. You. And then you got friend requests at the bottom of the deck. So for your connection, ooh, you turned a friend into a lover. This person, whoever the feminine is, your masculine views you as their person, their counterpart. They view you at high standards. And then ancestors, what the ancestors come through, that's them anointing, approving this connection between the two of you. So far, so good. A beautiful connection you got. Now we're going to pull out a card that represents your person. So this may tell us their sign, may tell us overall their personality. 8 of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with somebody that gives their all and perfecting whatever their craft is. Okay. But definitely someone who is driven. It is not affected by outside influences. This is someone that is focused, very focused on their goals. All right. And with that Mercury energy being there, they're very in control of how they're presented to the public. They don't play about their image. Now, card for you, my divine, my divine. Ooh, King of Pentacles, boss up energy. Cancer, you are a boss, baby. You're a cardinal sign. This one right here is cardinal Capricorn, okay? So I'm looking at 9 Pentacles here. Both of y'all is money focused. Y'all could have met at work. How this connection started, y'all could have been co-workers, or y'all could have met at school or college while you were focusing or majoring what you guys are doing already. But what is nice is that the both of you are building for tomorrow. Y'all are building for generational wealth for those to come. So it's giving me heavy entrepreneur vibes between you and your person, because you're just as career driven as they are. Queen of Swords at the bottom. You two are very thorough with one another. Ooh, but that friend request, maybe the two of you aren't yet connected, like yet in a relationship. So let's get the situation. Let's see the situation between the two of you. The Sun. That's interesting. Let's see the influence. And everybody wanna know what's going down. You're my baby, baby. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. I really feel like this is work related. The two of you may hook up on the low, and you may think that's all it is, but this person, this connection is just, it's going to be so much more than that. You're going to turn from lovers, from friends into lovers. This person sees longevity with you. When they look at you, the scene that I saw is Scarface, when Elvira is sitting there at the pool and Frank just left, but Tony is coming up to the pool and she's like, you should have made an appointment. And he looks at her and he tells her, you know, when he looked at her, he said, you know, that's a tiger. That's mine. You know, he tells her he wants her to have his kids. He wants to be forever with her. And that Frank wasn't going to be there anymore. You know, not to worry about Frank. That's what this is giving me. So if you're involved with somebody, baby, your person finna come take you. Yeah. They really want you. 9. Am feeling so small. Ooh. Let's see. Ailment. I think we already announced what the ailment, the trouble is in this connection. Somebody could be involved. Look at that. 3 of Wands. Somebody is involved. Got 2 over there, 1 over there. Somebody wants you, baby. Ooh, hopefully ain't buddy type thing, because the 10 of Pentacles being here, maybe all y'all work together. Maybe all y'all went to college together or something, because what is that movie? Oh my, is it Lost Souls? The Lost Souls, that was something that I just recently watched like 2 weeks ago. Pluto got it on there. I think that's Pluto. It's watch free TV. And it's called Lost Souls, is it? Either way, he's trying, you know, he's dating a girl. The girl dated both of them, and during the summer she picked the other one. And when she picked the other one, of course the other friend was still in love with her. And he's sitting there pretending like he's drunk, and dude fessed up because they're all going to separate colleges. And he he owns up to it. He says, I love you. I know I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But she is having a hard time. Like, she gets choked up telling him that she loves him. Yeah. And everybody wants to know what's going down. So that could be a situation, because here, the situation is positive. It is, I mean, this is an abundant connection. I want them to, you're my lady. You can tell I did not do no warm-ups. You're my lady. It still don't stop me. Still, I be in my own world. Anywho, this, I mean, oh my God, this is beautiful. Y'all being together, all eyes is on y'all. You got the power couple vibes. Let's see some advice for this connection, because you know what, let's clarify the 3 of Wands. I want them to know my darling baby. You got Tower, Prince of Cups. You dealing with another water sign, Cancer? Because I ain't saying here earth sign, but we do got 2 Virgo cards out here and Capricorn. So your earth sign could be forcing you to end this with your water or fire sign. Because we also have 2 fire signs here. Is that what's going on? You got to tell me in the comments. Is that what's going on? Having to end this love. This could be a long relationship you've been in. Because, you know, we looking at 9. We looking at 3. You know, and that's 12. 3 of Wands is being magnified. Some growth. We've experienced a lot together on this road. You just gonna leave me? Well, better has to come along. Not necessarily saying you were looking for better, but it's just, it aligns. It feels right. And when it feels right, what you going? Why just made me think about Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, and Robin. If y'all don't know that story, I don't want to be the one. I got mad when I saw that, because I already knew that. If you was a Whitney Houston fan and you saw it, well, again, if you were gifted and you saw it and you see energy, how Robin was with Whitney and how she was always so close. So I always felt like her and they were more than just best friends. It was just the feeling that I got. Like, she really protected and loved her. And she looked at, the way Robin looked at Whitney was as if she was a lover. And Whitney generally avoided eye contact with Robin when cameras and stuff were around. So, and she was really big with publicizing her relationship with Bobby. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. It was just how it was between them. I always felt like there was something a little off with them. Although I felt like they were the perfect match for one another. I really did feel that way. But there was something. And years later, you know, they pop it out the box that it was a love triangle pretty much. And to have to walk away from love for career, like, ooh, I don't know if I could do that. Anywho, You have advice and wisdom. You better focus on you. What makes you happy? Let me tell you something. You could be with somebody. This is true. True story. All right? If it's your first time here. This is true. I've known people that have been together 14, 13, 20, 31 years and separate because the one came along. And it does suck. But if you're not happy and feeling emotionally fulfilled and you can't give that person everything that they desire and what they need, honey, you need to let that go. Because being with somebody and sneaking and creeping on them, you know, it's one thing if y'all got an open relationship and y'all are honest about that. It's another thing to sneak around and then hurt somebody. You ain't got to hurt nobody when it comes to love. But it does suck because ain't nothing worse than you say, I don't want to be with you anymore. And they say, why? I do this. I think the world of you. I want nobody but you. My life is nothing without you. That shit hit hard. It hurt. What are you going to do? Pack your shit when they ain't here, you know. It sucks. They got to come on to MDR. Don't listen to me on that. That ain't right. That ain't right. But they do make it hard. It's hard to break up because that love goes to hate so quick when you don't want to be with them anymore and they don't understand why. And it's like, why beg somebody to be with you? If they say they don't want to be with you anymore, you try to talk it out. You suggest counseling. You do counseling. They still feel that way. Let them go. Because something better will come along. And if you know it in every fiber of your being, to the depth of your soul, that they are making the wrong decision and they still make it, that's free will. You got to let them do it. You got to let them do it. In this moment, in this time, you get to see what God feels like. Because that's what it's like. You don't think healing, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go there. Please don't do that. It's no good for you. You got all the signs, all the messages, and you still do it anyways. You got free will. Let them go. And you know what sucks? When you didn't choose not to love them anymore. When the love leaves and then you go and be with someone else and then they come back around and they want to be with you and it's like, yo, it sucked. You're a great person. I didn't want it to end, but you wanted this. And it's not like your person is a rebound person. You ain't just jump into a relationship with somebody else. It's just, hey, I tried and this person that came along and everything. I imagine it hurt you to say that to that person because you knew they was making a dumb mistake. And part of you may feel like, damn, I should have waited. What you gonna wait for? Time ain't on your side. No, it ain't. I mean, you got the time as long as you 6 feet above the dirt, but come on now. Come on. If it come along and it feel right, you're gonna be like, oh no, but I'm waiting for this person. If you want to, hey, I'm not against waiting. I'm not. But if you have some, you know, you move on and you got somebody else, you done got married and started a family with somebody else, you doing good, and then they come around and you want to help them, don't do that. Because, I mean, don't get in the pool, you can't swim. You understand what I'm saying? Let's look at the outcome. You don't need to be miserable in this life. You only got one life. This is your time. Live it. But don't hurt somebody by cheating on them and then letting them find out you cheated on them just so they leave. I'll never forget when the dude told me that. He was like, yeah, I was having sex in her house with other chicks, hoping she come home from work. The day that she did, it was like, man, I was relieved. I was like, what? He was relieved because he tried to leave her and she wouldn't break up with him. So when she came home and he had another chick, well, she was in the shower. He had another chick in the shower. You know, and she put him out. He was relieved. He was ready to go. And he didn't even end up with that girl that was in the shower. He didn't. He did not end up with the girl that was in the shower. He ended up with somebody else. He just wanted to be free from her, but she wouldn't leave. She wouldn't leave him alone. He'll break up with her. She'll follow him and stuff. She wouldn't leave him alone. So he felt like that was his only way to get away from her. He was like, I really ain't want to do it, but shit, I really just didn't care no more. I didn't want to be with her no more. So, and it worked out. She, you know, blast him and stuff on the internet, talk trash about him and stuff like that. But really, his friends, you know, his family and stuff really wasn't fazed. It was just like, why you do that? You know, and the girl was hurt. She was hurt that he did that. And he told her, he said, how many times I tried to break up with you, you didn't want to break up. She was like, so you go off and cheat on me? He was like, yeah, that's exactly what I did. That's a real situation. Like, I only laughed because I understood both of their perspectives, but still, at the end of the day, here's the outcome. Look, you take that advice, you're going to learn things about yourself, all right? Bottom of the deck, we have the world. So you're going to learn things about yourself. It's going to cause you to dive deep, look into yourself, and really reflect on what you want in this life. What means a lot to you. A lot of people don't know how to just live in nature. You got some people that really should be compassionate and be thinking about other people, but they be thinking about them damn selves. While you have other people that have such big hearts. I mean, they wear their heart on their sleeve that they drown. They constantly drown themselves. They silence themselves to appease other people. When really, baby, you need to trust you. This is your life. It's a privilege to intertwine your life with someone else. It's a privilege to find someone else. Like my granddaddy said, nobody is meant to be in this world alone. But be wise with who you choose to have your children by. That's what he always said. Always. I mean, he did well. Well, he had one love child. But for the most part, my granddaddy did well. His other three were by the same women. My grandma, Queen. He had one on the outside. And then he ended up with a woman that couldn't have no children. So, and that was my grandma Rose. She had children. She had her tube side. When she had her 2 kids, it was a wrap. You know, Grandma Rose was living a life. She was shaking that thing, moving that thing, looking all stinking nasty. Then she got with my granddaddy, and they both were shaking their thing. And they were together until dirt got thrown on them. Off and on, they were, but still. You need to understand, this is going to cause you to do some deep reflecting, some soul searching within yourself. You understand? You're going to do some deep diving within yourself to figure out what really fulfills you. A breakup is never pretty, and it does hurt. And especially if it's within a friend group, that's really traumatic. Because not only, you know, are you losing a lover, you're also losing a friend. And it's in the Bible. When one finds a friend, they truly find a gift. So it's going to be some sad moments. But I do not see sad years. I see victorious years with you and your person. All right? Be classy about how you do it. Do it to the best of your abilities, because at the end of the day, it ain't going to be pretty for nobody. In the beginning. It's going to be hard. Okay? All right, love. That is what I got for you. If you got anything from this video, give your girl a like. Also, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here. Understand that life is always hitting us with curveballs, things. This could be somebody from the Veds too, because you got that friend request. Anyway, we cannot control the hand that we are dealt, but what we can control is how we play that hand that we are dealt. So do well to remember you will play that hand to the best of your abilities. All right? Because you got this regardless. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.